Welcome back to Let's Golf and Bet. Brent back at you here with another bet show for the upcoming PGA Championship. Well, you winners, we're back at you. Another good week ahead, another major. We're fired up. Let's get as many likes, subscribe, shares as we possibly can this week. We really appreciate it all. We're going to be breaking down the course. We're going to be breaking down the weather, our picks, our top 10 module. The field, the course, like I say, we're going to be going over the basic information you need for your bet card this week. Now let's get into it. Brief recap last week. Rory, he ran away with it on Sunday. Xander, another second. Rory just ran away. Good for Rory. I hope he's doing a little bit better. I heard some bad news go in his direction today. But, it is what it is. Life goes on, and it seems like the lead up to this one has not affected Rory whatsoever. In Myrtle Beach last week also, highly touted young player Chris Gotterup, award-winning college player, a lot of potential, gets it done. Another landslide victory over there in the Myrtle Beach Classic. Good for him, earned his way into this week. Now the field, we got a 156-man field. Top 70 in ties this week, not your normal top 65 in ties. You got the Live Tour here. We got all the PGA's best. What a great week of golf. It's just it's shaping up to be a real ratings war, I think, on the Sunday. Yeah, the course, like I said, Valhalla, Louisville, Kentucky, established 1986, private course. It's held the PGA Championship 3 times, 96, 2000, and most recently in 2014. It's also held a handful of senior PGA Tour championships and also the 2008 Ryder Cup, I believe. Yep, 2008. I remember that year, actually. What a fun year. 7,600 yards, bent grass greens. They switched the fairways from bent to Zoysia of late, which, according to the players, you get some good lies in the rough with the Zoysia compared to. And the cost of maintaining the Zoysia over the bent, I believe, is quite a big number. So that's a lot of the reasoning, I believe. Also, par 71, Jack Nicklaus design. A lot of bunkers, a lot of tough bunkers surrounding these greens. You're going to have to hit a lot of your mid-irons well. And if you're not, you're going to most likely be below the surface in some greenside bunkers. So bunker play, big deal this week. Yeah, the rough, not too bad. The Zoysia, signature hole, number 13, Island Green. What a cool hole that is, 355-yard hole. Looking like you're going to have to also use the golf ball going both ways. You're going to need it going left to right. You're going to need it going right to left. And some straight shots. That never hurts anybody either. Especially the tee balls. You're going to have to be able to move it both ways. And the player who does that, I believe, is going to have a real good chance. The weather. Thursday looks great. Maybe the best day for scoring. Friday, there's a chance of some pop-up thunderstorms. The worst looking day of the week. And then the rest of the week looks pretty good. Little to no wind. 12 to 13K, nothing too bad after the Friday chances of thunderstorms. Let's hope no delays. We get through with a nice dry week. Fingers crossed. Some past champs, like I said, 1996, Mark Brooks won this in a playoff against Kenny Perry at -11. 2000, that famous playoff, Tiger versus Bob May. I've watched that numerous times on the YouTube, watching that playoff again and again. One of my favorites to watch. -18, Tiger got it done. And then 2014, Rory held off Phil to win it at, -14. So, yeah, some pretty good scoring at Valhalla over the years. They have lengthened it quite a bit, but I still believe with the soft lead-up coming into the week, it's going to score pretty well this week. The key stats I'm looking at this week, I got sand saves and strokes around the green, driving accuracy, driving distance, just massive. Strokes gained off the tee, strokes gained tee to green, your strokes gained approach numbers from 150 to 175 and 175 to 200, and then your 200-plus approaches also. Bogey avoidance, 3-putt avoidance, some of the smaller greens on tour, so accuracy is a must also. People just talking bombers. Bombers are great, but fairways are better. Key stats, like I say, let me see. 33% of your approaches this week, you winners, are going to be over 200 plus yards. So for these guys, that's 7, 6, 5 irons. They hit the ball so far. That kind of, I hate to say it, that's kind of Tiger's wheelhouse, isn't it? All right, our top 10 model. Number one, no big qualms here. Scotty Scheffler, 4.5 to 1. Congrats to Scotty and Meredith on taking home their first baby boy. 4.5 to 1 after a week of giving birth. Man, that's a tough number to play. If you're gonna play Scotty, maybe you want to play him as a hedge bet just to cover your other plays. Number two, I got Bryson DeChambeau, 30 to 1, a bomber, all around game, good short game, great number. Most people in the industry are on Bryson this week. Let's see how that goes. Number three, another live player, Brooks Koepka, Mr. Pga Championship, 16 to 1. Not a bad number for Brooks. It was 20, I believe, to open the week. Been in some good form coming off a win. Number four, Xander Schauffele, 16 to 1. Xander should be in that mix like always. It's all depending on if he can get it done or not. Number five, Rory McIlroy, 8 to 1. I believe he's down to 7.5 to 1 now. Another tough number, but recent form. This board, like I say, this odds board this week has been maybe the strangest I've seen in a long time. If you tune into your book, you start looking at some numbers. They have all fluctuated quite heavily throughout the last 2 weeks. Number six, Wyndham Clark, 45 to 1, bomber. Love it here. Nice cut tee shot ball for Wyndham. Good short game, great putter. Number seven, Ludwig Oberg. We got him at 18 to 1 there. Ludwig, he pulled out last week with a knee injury. Let's see if that hampers or if he was just resting so he could go off this week. Let's see. Number eight, John Rahm, 18 to 1. I believe I saw John at 22 to 24 to 1 in some places. The number has dropped. Obviously, it's John Rahm. When you see John with 20 in front of his name, you're going to want to just hit that button. Number nine, Max Homa, 35 to 1. Showed real signs at the last major at Augusta that he is close. Let's see how he will play this week. Excuse me. And number 10, Sahith Theegala, 75 to 1. Talk about crazy odd fluctuations. Last 2 weeks ago, he was 60 to 1. I thought there was no way that he would go any higher. They reshuffled the odds. He went up to 90. He's back down to 75. It's just crazy fluctuation. Well, now you winners, I usually give a few long shot picks that I really like for the tournament, which have been pretty good for usually a top 10, top 20 kind of play. But this week, I've scratched all the names off. If you got a favorite golfer on that list of players between 70 and 150 to 1, there's some really good names out there, some really top quality players with astronomical numbers. You guys have your pick at those. Good luck. Well, now, you winners, I'm going to give you my personal bet card for the week. Fingers crossed. Let's see if we can keep the major train going here. Our first pick to win the PGA Championship this week at 16 to 1, Brooks Koepka. Brooksy, just like I say, he's coming off a good win. Loves these long tracks, 7,600 yards. You need to be a bomber. Great sand player. Great around the greens. Gets that putter rolling. Brooks, you're going to be winning back-to-back years. My second pick of the week, I jumped the gun on this one a little bit. It was a future a couple of weeks ago, 25 to 1, Colin Morikawa. Just because he's been sniffing around the lead a lot. Accuracy, his irons, he's a fantastic player. Let's see if he can keep it up. But I believe his number's up to like 30, 35 range now. My third pick, 30 to 1, Bryson DeChambeau. Like I said earlier, Bryson, great course fit. I'm really looking for him to pop this week. Number 5, Wyndham Clark, 45 to 1, another bomber. See the trend. You got a lot of bombers on this list here. All around players, as a matter of fact, not just bombers. But 45 to 1, what a fantastic number. I bet him last week at 16. Why not 45 this week? And the long shot pick for me this week at 75 to 1, Sahith Theegala. I believe Sahith is prime player just to get a major. He's close to. I know his recent form hasn't been all that well, but I'm pulling for him. One of my personal faves. And the last bet, I got a Rory first round leader at 22 to 1. Just hearing the news today that he filed for divorce made me a little upset there for him. And Hopefully his mental state is good. But like I said earlier, he's won his last 2 events, and I'm sure this idea didn't just spring up overnight. But yeah, Rory, first-round leader. I believe Rory's had 4 first-round leads on the year. Runs hot. Let's get it going, Rory. Well, you winners, like I say, I really appreciate it. This is a big week for us, a major championship. We want to get a lot of eyes on this. You like, subscribe, share. Good luck this week. Now let's win some money. All the best.